The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson will be delayed 15 minutes in order to bring you this Wimbledon update from NBC Sports. Johnny Carson will be delayed 15 minutes in order to bring you this Wimbledon update from NBC Sports.
Presents Wimbledon 85 Update. Tonight's program brought to you by Shearson Lehman Brothers. Shearson Lehman Brothers and the Serious Investor. Minds over money. By Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires. And by light beer from Miller. Everything you've always wanted in a beer and less. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wimbledon. This was a Wimbledon that was hit by rain once again on this Friday. Two storms, one a torrential, but between the rain, play for the men's semifinals. Jimmy Connors of the United States, a two-time Wimbledon champion, would have wished, had he known, that it had rained for 24 hours, because he ran into that Texas tornado. Kevin Curran, the former South African, former All-American and NCAA winner at the University of Texas. And Curran, who had knocked out John McEnroe, the defending champion, you'll recall, 2 days ago, embarrassed McEnroe. It was the worst defeat by a defending champion in more than 50 years. McEnroe won only 8 games. Connors didn't fare that well. He won only 5 games as Curran, big serving, big hitting, continued his ace attack, one shotgun after another. He had 18 aces today, and on his serve all match, Connors managed only 16 points. The match game, a microcosm of the entire afternoon for Jimmy Connors. So what's new?
15 love.
16 aces. And that goes with the 16 points that he's allowed Connors. Isn't that an interesting statistic? He's aced him 16 times, and Connors has won only 16 points in the match.
How many service winners, Ross Schneiderman?
13 of those. So he's working on 29 total. 30. Well, let's just hear the sounds as we finish out this match. I think they pretty well tell the story.
$40 love. Game, set, and match time.
An awesome display. Kevin Curran at match point. The overhead powered for the point, as he has dominated two of the great players in the game of tennis back-to-back, McEnroe and Connors, and with relative ease, never allowing either in the match. McEnroe won only 8 games and Connors just 5. Oh my.
Listening, learning, informing, educating, planning, advising, relating. This is the process of investing with a financial consultant. If this is the way you like to do business, then you should talk with a financial consultant. They're available at Shearson Lehman Brothers. The Serious Investor and Shearson Lehman Brothers. Minds over money.
Boy, could I go for a nice cold white beer from Miller. So I thought I'd just pop in at my favorite hangout and have one with the guys. Well, the whole gang drinks light. Oh, sure, there's a lot of other light beers around, but we all agree that light beer from Miller tastes terrific. And get this, it's less filling.
John, how many times have I told you, use the door, huh?
I forgot, I'm sorry.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Like I was saying, light beer tastes great. And another thing.
A set of those Michelins, please?
Great tire. But I can let you have a set of these for a lot less than the Michelins.
Are they as good?
They're good.
Do they last as long?
Well, I'll tell you, you're probably going to sell your car before the Michelins wear out anyway.
Do they handle as well?
Chances are you'll never have to find out.
I don't want to take that chance. I'll spend the difference and get the Michelins.
Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
An American tradition continues. In 1969, they were the Miracle of New York, baseball Cinderella champions. They were amazing. Now, Keith Hernandez and Gary Carter lead a new generation of Mets as they face the Braves, or the Dodgers meet the Cardinals, and the Angels host the Red Sox. The tradition is here. The memories are waiting.
So the taciturn Kevin Curran, he walks slowly, doesn't talk much, but carries a big racket, is through to the Sunday finals. That's the known, but we still have an unknown at Wimbledon because rain stopped play in the second match that featured Anders Jarrett and Boris Becker. Becker, the sensational 17-year-old from Germany, the youngest man to ever reach Wimbledon semifinals against the Swedish Davis Cupper. And Jarrett, teaching the youngster a lesson, won the first set. And then he went on to break him early in the second set, and things did not look good for Becker. But if you're a fan of the German, don't worry, he does make a comeback. First, let's join center court commentary, David Vine and Stan Smith.
Very confident overhead.
15 all.
This isn't an easy shot. Jared comes in here and ends up having to hit a high overhead with lots of time to think.
$30-15.
It's difficult to realize when you see the trouble that Jarrett is giving Becker. The Swede lost in the first round in 4 previous Wimbledons. So much in the mind. And as Jarrett walked back, Becker shakes his head.
15.
I don't think he quite knows what to do. I just wonder if he's trying too hard when it comes to his own service game. There's the score against him in this one.
I think you've got a good point, David. He's frustrated, not too sure what his game plan should be.
Game you lose.
Didn't look good for Becker at that point, but true to his form in this entire championship, he broke back, forced a tiebreaker, won the tiebreaker, 7-3 in the second set. They moved into the third set, each won a game. Then the rains came and halted play. They'll resume tomorrow, so the unknown remains. Kevin Curran will be in the finals. Will it be Becker or Jarrett? We'll have that story tomorrow on Breakfast at Wimbledon, as well as the Women's Championship. Martina Navratilova, Chris Everett Lloyd, once again, when we return.
AT&T is the better business machine.
Gail McGovern.
Bob Riley.
Because the people of AT&T can tailor our long-distance services to help your business, large or small, work better in ways you never thought of. AT&T long-distance services, the better business machine.
That's us.
Talk with us. AT&T, the right choice.
The BMW 5 Series is composed of 2 luxury sedans. The 528e, that embarrassed the automotive establishment with sheer technological prowess, and the 535i, that embarrassed it with sheer performance. Which one should you choose? That depends on which part of the automotive establishment you'd rather embarrass. For a test drive, contact your local BMW dealer.
Well, get out your finest silverware and linen napkins and get ready for us at breakfast at Wimbledon tomorrow, because the class, the elite of the women's game, will be featured once again. In fact, the last 14 Grand Slam titles have been won either by Martina Navratilova or Chris Evert-Lloyd. In fact, Evert-Lloyd is working on a string of 2, looking for 3 in a row as she goes for the Wimbledon championship. Martina's looking for her 4th consecutive Wimbledon title. Wonder what Bud Collins and Joanne Russell think about it.
Dick, this is the rivalry in tennis. It's like the old Harvards and Yales say about their football feud. The game, they say. Capital T, capital G. Well, this is the rivalry. Capital T, capital R. Number 66 in the series. 33-32 for Navratilova. And it just gets better every year. But why, Joanne?
Well, because they press each other. Martina's backcourt game has become better. She can rally with any player. But the main thing is Chris's net game has improved. She now serves and volley. We had a bet one year, $100 bet. First point of the match, serve and volley, $100. It's yours, Chris. No, she wouldn't take it. But now, no. But after 13 losses in a row, she figured it's time to take us up on that $100 bet.
Some people thought she'd bag it after losing 13 straight to Martina.
Well, I'm sure the British were ready to bury her, and they planned a big ceremony on center court, but she declined, and she's won twice against Martina this year, and I think she's going to take it 3 times.
You do? I'm glad Joanne Russell was so wishy-washy about these predictions. But I'll tell you something, Joanne. She's convinced me, too, and I think Chris Evert-Lloyd is going to win tomorrow and even up the rivalry. How about you, Enberg?
I think it's going to be a wonderful climax to this 85 championship. The 2 best players in the game and the best rivalry, Navratilova and Evert-Lloyd. Once again, by the way, I did look up prognosticators in the dictionary, Bud, and it still says fool. So I'm not going to make more of an embarrassment of myself. I am looking forward also to the unknown left in this championship for the men. Will it be Boris Becker, the 17-year-old phenom from Germany, or will it be that very intense Swede, the number 5 seed Anders Jarrett, who gets through to meet Kevin Curran, the hard hitter, in Sunday's men's final? And you'll be able to see Becker and Jarrett in action as they played in the semifinals before the rain came tonight at 12:45, so please stay tuned. And we'll have the climax for you tomorrow as part of Breakfast at Wimbledon. It should be a big day. See you at 9 o'clock Eastern for all of us at NBC Sports. Good night from Wimbledon.
A promotional fee has been paid to NBC by United Airlines. United's Royal Pacific service to the Far East. It's truly world class.
A promotional fee has been paid to NBC by Hilton. Competition. It's what gives meaning to success. It's what makes Hilton America's business address.
This has been a presentation of NBC Sports, the leader in innovative sports television.